Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a UFO encounter video, an alien activity video, whatever you want to call it, from Imjarvi, Finland, 1970. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Imjarvi, 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 Finland from 1970. All right, here we go. It's in January, so January 7th, and two forestry workers, lumberjacks, were skiing about a mile from the little village of Imjarvi. Imjarvi, I guess that's how you pronounce it. It was January 7th, and the two friends, Arno Heinonen, and Esko Viljo, Viljo. The first name is Arno Heinonen, Heinonen, and his friend is Esko Viljo, Viljo. Anyway, they're skiing. They were on the job, and it was around dusk. They enjoyed skiing through the mountains, trying to find the lumber to cut down and whatever forestry work. Anyway, they stopped for a rest break, and they saw a luminous cloud approaching them. In the cloud was a metallic craft 10 feet in diameter. There was no wind, yet the cloud moved toward them. There was a buzzing sound which got louder as the craft descended to a few meters off the ground. Excuse me. A strong beam of light came down from the bottom, and a creature appeared in the light. The creature, according to the two witnesses, the creature was 2.5 feet tall, with a waxy face and a hooked nose. It was very thin. It held a black box in its hand. It wore overalls with boots and white gloves. The creature did glow. So, yeah, the creature touched the box and it began to glow, and sparks flew from the light, striking the two men. So we don't know if this was an attack form or if it was trying to do something and it accidentally hurt them. We don't know. But we're going to get into the injuries later. The sparks flew from the light and struck both men. The light returned to the craft and took the creature with it. 2.5 feet tall with a hooked nose. That's like a leprechaun or a forest brownie or something. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. But seeing as it came out of a craft, we're gonna go with UFO and alien. So here we go. Arno's right side went numb. He could not ski and had to have help to walk. When he got home, he became nauseous, and his urine was, quote, black as coffee. He also complained of a headache. Two other people in two separate locations, miles apart, saw lights in the sky. So there was corroboration that something was going on there that night. Okay, this isn't just two guys making up bullshit. Esco also became ill after a time. They never recovered. They suffered from sore joints, balance problems, headaches. They felt very cold even when the temperature was high. They were sweating and still felt cold. They had swollen face and hands. Their hands and upper body was all red. They had light sensitivity. I mean, it was crazy. Medical tests found nothing wrong. The symptoms, however, were consistent with electromagnetic radiation or high doses of X-rays. So maybe the being was trying to figure out what they were and scanning them with some sort of an X-ray device. We don't know. The point being, this thing hurt them, and they don't know what it was. The men returned to the site with investigators, and all of them felt ill and had red hands and faces. Now, this was 5 months after the sighting, after the event. It was in June. Arno claimed to have more than a dozen subsequent sightings, and people began to doubt his veracity. But there was nothing fake about his medical symptoms. This guy had illnesses that could not be explained. The doctors agreed there was something going on, but they couldn't figure out why. Where did he get in touch with all of this electromagnetic radiation or X-rays, high doses of X-rays? That's the thing that they couldn't answer. Now, the fact that other witnesses saw the lights in the sky says that something did happen that night, and their illnesses prove something was definitely going on. But they started doubting because he had all these subsequent sightings. They doubted his veracity. They thought he was hoaxing it, and I don't know, with all that shit, other stuff going on, I don't know. That's some shit right there. All I know is whenever I do these videos, I try to put forth stories with proof, with some corroboration. More than, Billy Bubba in the backyard cooking a barbecue, half tanked. Oh, saw the light in the sky. Can't explain it, If these guys were drunk or on drugs or something like that, you could discount a lot of this. But the illnesses, the injuries that they suffered, that they still suffer today, are unexplained. Take from that what you will. Anybody else has any comments? I'd love to read them. Hope this finds everybody well. Oh, and by the way, in my research, I saw the exact same story, but it was at a later date. So it's possible the dates got confused. So don't, if it's on the wrong date, I'll cop to that. But if you have other comments, please put them in there. I'd love to read them. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.